morning, everyone. Well, we do still have a rain chance in Nebraska today, but I have to say there are going to be a lot of folks that are going to be staying dry today. The best chance of rain is going to be in the north central portion of the state, places that have the best opportunity at seeing rain: Mullen, Broken Bow, Neal, Valentine. Everyone else, it is going to be a struggle. But technically, the rain chance is going to be there throughout the day. Here we are at 8 a.m. and the isolated activity in those locations I just mentioned. And notice how we jump ahead to noon, and the activity is going to try and push to the south and east, but mainly stays in the same spot. So I'm going to keep a really small chance in for some stray showers, maybe a stray storm for Kearney and Grand Island, but it is more likely in the Kearney and Grand Island area you're going to stay dry. Activity is going to try to make it to you, but it is going to be tough. We go later into the afternoon. Notice how the activity, that opportunity for Kearney and Grand Island already going away as we get to the late afternoon. Maybe get into the northeastern part of the state. I'll keep a chance in for the Columbus area, another really small chance like Kearney and Grand Island. I think Lincoln and Omaha, though, you're going to be staying dry today, and the chance real small over for places like Scottsbluff in the Panhandle as well. Because look how all the activity becomes focused in the north central part of the state, again, as we get into the evening hours. And then finally, by midnight, even that activity fizzles out. And just regular thunderstorms for the north central part of the state, not worried about severe storms. So let's jump ahead to the morning commute tomorrow, and it is completely dry across the state. And I do think it's going to be staying dry for much of the day tomorrow. But in the late afternoon, we could start to see a stray shower to pop up in the Panhandle. That said, I think the better chance for the Panhandle is going to be in the evening hours. So let's stop things 7 o'clock Friday evening. Notice how most are dry. So Friday evening plans looking good for the central and eastern part of the state. I do have to mention the rain chance for the Panhandle, those scattered showers and storms. This activity is going to try and push east as we go through the night. So late Friday night, getting to the central part of the state. And though it'll be weakening and falling apart, we may see it start to push into the eastern part of, say, Lincoln, Omaha, early Saturday morning. Now we've got to talk about temperatures, which, yes, are still going to be hot. Now, good news today, we always have to talk about, is it going to be humid or not in central and eastern Nebraska? And fortunately, today, no, it is not going to be humid. So it's really going to be feeling like these temperatures, though they're still above normal. So a lot in central and eastern Nebraska are looking at high temperatures, low to mid-90s. But as you go to the west, look at the upper 90s, and unfortunately, triple digits starting to show up in the Panhandle. How about 102 in Scottsbluff? Now, nowhere in the state is there going to be much wind today, which is also a negative, because when there's a breeze, it tends to feel a little bit better, and not going to be the case today. Tonight, got to see, the humidity is going to start climbing for central and eastern Nebraska, and that's why we're only going to be cooling down into the upper 60s in most spots. Maybe a few will still make it into the mid 60s, but also worth noting the 70s over in the Panhandle, well above normal for this time of year, where our normal low temperature should be around 60 degrees or so. How about low to mid 70s even in some spots? And tomorrow, the heat gets worse for everyone. And tomorrow, we've got to call it humid again for central and eastern Nebraska. So it's actually going to be feeling a few degrees hotter than these temperatures that are already not good in the mid to upper 90s. And so that means, yes, starting to feel like the triple digits again in spots. And it's definitely going to be in the triple digits in the western part of the state, where, especially in the Panhandle, getting close to record territory again. Looking for good news, the winds will pick up a little bit for tomorrow. We'll call it a light breeze across the state with gusts around 15 miles per hour. Now, I do think this is going to be the worst of it for the Panhandle tomorrow, but I actually think it's going to get even hotter and more humid for Saturday for central and eastern Nebraska.